I go to the front door and check it out.
And there are some people who seem to be running, or kind of in a suspicious motion, kind of back and forth. One person seems to be struggling with another. You can hear voices, loud voices out there. And so that's what you can see.
Okay. I go out to check.
Okay. So what you are going to see is some young people. One of them is only about 15 and is, looking kind of miserable and nervous and saying, "Come on, come on." And then there are two who are a little bit older, and one is grabbing the one guy and saying, "What are you doing, man? Come on." It's all in Swedish. This is all very colloquial. They're saying, "What's wrong with you? We're partying. What's wrong with you?" And the other guy is calling him, just saying, I can take you too, good, come on, asshole, come on, and is swinging wildly, and there are some bottles, right? They were drinking and stuff like that. You quickly pick it up. There's a little motorboat out there, right? They were cruising, right, in their boat, and but this guy is really acting pretty seriously aggressive. I mean, it looks like he is actually like looking around for another bottle. He's like, "Give me that," to the bottle this guy is holding. This guy's forgotten his beer. He's just holding it, right? And the first guy is grabbing at it and saying, "I'll cut you too." And the other guy's getting scared. He's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" What's wrong?
I'll step in. Right? I'll say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Presence attack?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you have a good reputation here for sure. You have your basic presence, which I think is just 2d6. Just 2?
Yep.
Right? And you are not using a power. You are not doing anything violent or anything like that. So you are only working with 3d6. Do you want to do anything else?
No, not really.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you want.
Is he still big?
No, he's not big.
No.
No, I back to normal, which is still pretty big.
Right, no, you're a big guy, yes.
But yeah, okay, so that's 2, 4, and 5.
So you're counting the core.
Yeah, so that's 3.
Guess what I rolled for the second time tonight? So that's 3 against 0.
All right.
So that is enough. That is enough to get him to seriously reconsider what he's doing. He's like, "I don't think I can hit that. I don't think I can take that guy." Right? So he steps back and he's cursing.
Oh, we agree.
He's not. You didn't get like a 6 or something. So he is not completely set back, but and obedient. But he is cursing and looking defiant and looking very much. You know what? His eyes.
I was gonna say, is he on drugs?
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
He's not wearing glasses. That was the
sign. It's nighttime. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just trying to keep a check on him and just check with the other 2 guys if they're okay, or if they're hurt.
The other 2 guys I've got behind you.
Okay. Good.
they realize that's the safest place to be, is to get behind you as quickly as possible. Right.
Okay. So what? So. What are you on, mate? Did you take?
He says, Lasse has some new stuff. It's come on, it's cool, right? And he's starting to laugh and kind of giggle a little bit. It's cool, I'll share. It's a little bit. He digs and he says, "Yeah, there's a little bit left. It's powdered cocaine."
Yeah. Okay. So.
Crack. It says I got a pipe.
Cool
I got
when you hurt people.
You smoke it, okay? Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
I know. Yeah. Okay, so
the younger guy standing behind you says, "Oh, Tobias, you don't tell. Get rid of that shit, man. Come on. Oh shit." Now they're like, "Oh God."
Okay.
Right. That's right.
So I'm gonna try to take it away from him.
That's
See if I
probably-
can
That's
take
okay.
it. Yeah.
That's not too bad.
And so do you guys have as well? I asked the other two.
No.
Oh. You
Just
don't
beer.
bring this shit out here onto my island for future reference.
Right. I don't think we have to roll presence for that. They're not in a state where they're going to be using their presence back at you.
Okay.
So you're in pretty good shape for that. And so, but the point is that you know what? You know Lhasa. Lasa's the guy you get your weed from. Not you personally, but if you're a teenager out here in Vinga and the outer islands of the southern archipelago, you know, these teenagers all know each other and everything. And Lasa's the guy who somehow seems to, you know, get hold of the weed that gets distributed. Pretty harmless guy in general, but clearly he came across some of what was being passed around Goteborg in the last few weeks.
Okay. I will let these guys go and just tell them if I ever catch them with this stuff again, I'm going to call the cops.
Right.
What?
Tell their parents.
Or that, yeah.
Right. I was going to say Havsmannen, superhero. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to tell you.
And by the way, yeah. And then I'm going to destroy this crap somehow. Right. Mm-hmm. Throw it in a burner. Mm-hmm. And I think I need to pay Lhasa a visit.
That's probably not going to be a big deal for our purposes. Lhasa basically got, you know, bullied into taking some and, you know, and told he would be cooler and moving up a step and stuff like that. And but he can tell you a little bit about who it was. Mm-hmm. And so that probably would be information that you can share with your contacts now. You know, the people who have Sandeep. And stuff like so. We don't really have to play it out. Your character's not in the
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Probably work it from there. But that is the situation. Now, so the only thing that I want to do now is that unless there's, I know you want to talk to Hunkbeast and everything, but we can save that for later.
That's fine. That's fine.
Now for Cosmonaut, however, you are still stuck in there are two hazards. One is the hazard inside the vessel, and the other one is the hazard outside the vessel. And so now you are in the second hazard, and you have failed to manage it, right? With that awareness roll. So the only way to do it, if you don't want to keep being teleported around the realm of possibility, is to try to orient yourself with your awareness. There's a couple of other possibilities too. But
I'm thinking of you know the stories about Tao, the Chinese Tao, and how do you survive? Mm-hmm. You just go with the flow. You throw yourself down the stream, and then you kind of it can be painful, but it's if you work against Tao or against the flow,
right?
Then, but I still can roll awareness because awareness is more.
That's what we are doing. Yeah, you're trying. That's exactly what it
panicking.
Is. Yeah, and you're using the analyze aspect of your awareness. So go right on. Go ahead.
Yeah, what options do I actually have? I have on the awareness I have, and I only have analyze.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you add stuff to analyze?
Yes, but right now just roll it. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Your camera, my camera. Hold on. I am the problem here.
Either Ron is really.
I think we lost him. At least I lost the image, but I don't hear anything. So
I am back.
Vi får la se om han kommer tillbaka. There you are.
Yeah, never mind. Take that question later. I realized that I'm derailing all the time.
Okay.
That's how my brain works. So I
not again.
This is much better. This is a 9.
Excellent. Finally, yes. Okay.
Yes.
My camera is just going crazy here.
Yeah, I see that. It's going on and off.
Yeah. Back?
That's okay.
Now, if I heard you correctly, you rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. This is the way you are going to negotiate your way through this hazard without being, transported into strange realms and strange places. For a moment there, you had a chance to have a little dialogue with Sophia, who is coming back from from her powerful, successful missions as Cosma. Right? Cosma had been off, she's just glad to be home with her husband, which is you.
All right.
And so what do you want to say to your superhero girlfriend?
What I want to I'm totally probably adoring her and like, oh, I'm your biggest fan. This is like,
right. She sighs and says, I was afraid of this. When are you going to get a spine? And then she says, you know what, forget it. And then she says the dreaded words, we need to talk.
And I like look around for the spine that she's referring. I cannot find it.
Right. And so then you are able to focus your mind and you are back in the ether. But now you are able to negotiate your way back.
Yeah.
And so
that's my spine.
So the issue here is, how are you going to find your way back to reality? The only way you know of is the vessel of the adversary. But if you make your way using awareness like this, you will eventually get back to Goteborg. But it's going to be a long haul, and you will probably see some other disturbing possibilities along the way. And although you have done the awareness, so you're not going to get lost again, and you will not actually be in them again, but you can see some things. Some of them are, more disturbing than others. It is possible that in one or another of these possibilities that your disappointments have overwhelmed you and you have given up.
Yes.
Right. So not a pleasant picture of the end of your life in one or two of these cases. So,
but I guess in this very special state that I'm in now, it's in one aspect it's sad and disturbing, but in one aspect it's also what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's just interesting and intriguing in the same time as it's everything else. So there's something,
right.
And I think I'm thinking that the suit kind of wants me to see this.
Well, I was about to say that the purposefulness of the suit is actually what turns you to the return to reality. The suit needs you to be who you are.
Yeah.
The suit needs you to, it doesn't have a mind the way you think that we are talking about, but I know the suit's purpose, and your purpose, you are it. Okay, so that will probably be what happens is when you, when you close your eyes thinking about how strange, and yet how correct or truthful all of this seems, and when you open them, you are standing in your proper your proper place. You are standing at your apartment. Right.
Inside or outside?
Inside. Yeah. You are standing in it. There is the Christmas card from Sophia and Johan. There is the, there's the signals on your computer of the, of the students who have been trying to contact you. There is, it's home.
I think this is what I want. What I'm doing is that I'm just standing there and just feeling it in, and being really, and breathing quite slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Then I take the Christmas card from Sophia and Johan. I don't throw it in the waste bin. I don't tear it apart.
Right.
I just put it in somewhere where you keep old postcards. I don't
exactly.
put
an appropriate behavior, a healthy behavior. Yeah, I like that.
And that's it for and I go to bed. I think.
Oh yeah, I think that's 4 points for each of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ola, your character should have been a music teacher. I think you could give both David Bowie and Elton John a run for their money if you took notes during your travels.
Right.
I was gonna.
Right.
I was hearing Rocket Man the whole time when you were out there.
I am quite pleased. Okay, guys, how are you guys enjoying this?
This is, I think it's really
cool.
nice. Yes. I really like this system. I usually have quite. I need to play this a couple of times to get my head around all the
Well, you are starting to see the dynamics of endurance and recoveries and things like that.
Yeah.
And
is there? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I had a question. Is there a limit to the number of times you can use recovery in a conflict?
If you go to 0, right, and then you recover up from 0 the way he did.
Yeah.
If you go to 0 again, that's it. You are down.
Okay, so you basically have 1.
Right. You have 1 comeback.
Okay.
But aside from that, if you don't go to 0, you can recover back up to normal, as many times as you need.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. So.
All right.
Excellent.
But it eats up an action, so. Okay.
Yeah, this was I really like that, and I really like the helmet guy.
Yeah. I hope you did. Yeah. There's more to do with him, of course, and there's more fun to be had. We have introduced more of your situations into play. And my now is growing, right? My sheet, my now is starting to move into action. Things are going to respond now. So that's my plan.